Welcome back, everybody. It's time to check out Supersonic. Are you super excited for Supersonic?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Here's how Supersonic works. We've got to get 50 rings. When we get 50 rings, that little icon at the top right, that turns colorful, I suppose. And we tap it on our Wii U touchscreen, because this is a Wii U game, and then we get Supersonic. There's only one downside, and that is when we are in an auto runner like this, we cannot use Supersonic, so we can't switch to him yet. See?
That seems awfully fascist.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
Well, take down fascism with a combination of tactics, or I guess just wait until it's done.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So do you like this song?
I do.
Well, that's good because it's gonna be playing all the time.
Oh, that's great.
That's the
They
one.
only have one Supersonic song.
And it's the game's theme. I guess they figure that we didn't hear the game theme enough, so let's just play it whenever you're Supersonic.
I haven't heard this song in at least 20 seconds.
Yep. So it's gonna go.
And I guess it's a little higher tempo, and there's like a little more of a beat to it, for kids. But interesting choice.
Definitely. And as you can see, Supersonic very easy to control, very fast,
very fluid.
very fluid. It's actually really fun to play as.
I imagine. He's not shitty Sonic. He's Supersonic.
Exactly.
Shitty Sonic is a couple years ago, but this is a good one.
Shitty Sonic's almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I guess a little more than 8, because Sonic 06 came out at the end of 2006. So.
Yeah, and then Sonic Heroes was also shitty.
Yeah.
And some people probably don't have a high opinion of Sonic Adventure, but most people are bad.
Yes. They are.
Yeah. The animation is funny in 2015, though. The mouth's like kind of going all really crazy huge.
You know, I hadn't seen Sonic Adventure in years until Hulkman posted those videos, and I was like, man, those graphics aren't what I remember them being.
Oh yeah. The worst, maybe not the worst, but I always remember Donkey Kong Country as being like this crystal clear, like almost Pixar quality game. And then I downloaded it on a virtual console like probably close to 10 years ago now. And that was a rude awakening on, that big old TV screen. Like, wow, that's all fuzzy and pixely and blocky.
Yeah, okay, I definitely have played it on an HD TV, so I don't remember it looking.
Donkey Kong Country.
What?
Donkey Kong Country or Sonic Adventure?
Donkey Kong Country. I don't know if I played Sonic Adventure on an HD TV.
Yeah, I definitely played the first two. I played 1 and 2 on an HD, and I think I had the Wii component cables. So it wasn't like the worst, but it was like definitely kind of like a wow, like the human mind is fucked up and rude. But yeah, Sonic Adventure is another one of those where it's like I do remember like reading the stories of like, oh my God, perfect circles and amazing polygons and whatever, and then it was like, amazing. Then after the fact, you'd see like just kind of soupy and ugly graphics, which I actually think many Dreamcast games hold up better than the contemporary PlayStation 2 games of the time. But
yeah, I actually agree.
Whatever they did, but still, they're aging.
I mean, I think Crazy Taxi still looks really good.
Shenmue still looks good.
Yeah, Shenmue looks pretty good. I mean, it obviously looks dated, but there's
it's not like Sonic Adventure where it's like, ugh.
Yeah, Shenmue has like the right amount of detail where you can still kind of appreciate it. Where Sonic Adventure, it's pretty clear that like they made these stages to look as good as possible for that time, and it really shows.
Right. It was more gimmicky than kind of classic, I guess.
Yeah.
It's probably bad terms, but one that at the time I was really impressed by. Speaking of Dreamcast and not holding up well, and does not hold up well, is WWF Royal Rumble.
Oh god, I never even played Royal Rumble. I played Attitude though on the
I played.
Dreamcast.
Oh Jesus! I played it at WWF New York. They had the arcade version. For the viewers who don't know, in the turn of the century, the WWF was so popular they had a boondoggle of a Times Square restaurant, which I enjoyed because I was a small child, but in actuality was apparently pretty bad, and it went out of business in like 3 or 4 years.
And they lost like $30 million in a single year on it.
And this is at the same time as they lost a ton of money on the XFL. So a lot of bad decision making at the time, but they had a really good Sunday. Maybe that wasn't as good as I remember it being either, but childhood is a lie.
It's hard to fuck up ice cream.
It's really it was on like a warm cookie, so I doubt it was really bad. Plus, it was called the People's Sunday, so it's like
Also, check out how much Supersonic fucks with this boss. He has to go so fast to stay ahead of me.
That's crazy. So I'm guessing the boss is kind of like, oh my god.
Well, someone requested to see some boss fights to see how Supersonic breaks them, and interestingly, he breaks the first part of this boss because, well,
he's not tied to your speed or something. He's just set.
He's trying to like stay ahead of us, but here, you'd think that Supersonic would just kill him in a few seconds.
Right.
He doesn't.
Right, because he's still at the same. He doesn't really have hit points as much as he has. A set. He's like, you have to hit him this way and that way.
Well, even like charging up doesn't seem to affect him that much, and Supersonic isn't doing damage to him every time he touches. It's kind of weird.
Which it should be like, the reverse minus touch. Like you get touched and you're dead.
Yeah. So this plays into a video later on. This is the only disappointment I have with Supersonic. He does not break bosses in the traditional way, but chasing him down was still pretty funny.
Right.
He breaks this level in a pretty cool way, though.
Okay, I'm excited for this. I like breaking things, especially levels.
Yeah. The only problem is it's hard to get coins here. And I fucked up and died right before this attempt, where I'd used up some of the extra rings power-ups I had. So that made it a little more difficult. And it's your buddies.
Hey, my non-union Mexican equivalent of the Bob-Ombs.
Yeah. I know we've mentioned these in games or in videos before, but no one's like stepped up to tell me the names of these Bob-Ombs, so maybe they just are shitty Bob-Omb ripoffs.
Maybe Steve Ombs, Robert Ombs,
Robert Cop 3 bombs.
Robert Cop 3, yes.
So now one of the things with regular Sonic is he can't spin dash on ice. He just kind of spins in place, and it's really funny. But Supersonic doesn't spin dash.
Right.
He just does a charge that's, kind of off the ground, I guess.
He just kind of flies.
Yeah, so this is what we can do. We can, go through all those boulders, and kind of glitch out on them sometimes. Like, you can get stuck in them.
Yeah, I saw a little of that.
Bye, Bob-Ombs.
You'll live to rip off another day.
So, this is all no problem. Although, these chickens can be a problem. So we want to homing dash them. Homing attack them. In that previous video where I had gotten Supersonic a little earlier thanks to the power-up, I decided to just charge at one of those chickens, and he just sent me flying off the stage.
Oh, that would have been nice.
Yeah, I should have put that in here, but I don't want to embarrass myself. I want to make it look like I'm really good at this game.
Yes, in fact, we will pretend that never happened. If anyone refers to the fact that it did, I'll see you in court.
So pretty cool.
Was that a poor man's Caterpillar?
No, that was a legitimate Caterpillar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Caterpillar is Sonic, okay.
Yeah.
The Mario one. Caterpillar? Or...
I feel like we've had this conversation before in a previous video.
I have a poor memory.
But it's late at night, so you just don't remember. But
yeah, it's pretty late.
In Mario, that is a Wiggler.
Yes, the Wiggler.
Wigglers,
wiggle.
Wigglers get angry when you touch them.
Right. as in life. You touch someone wiggling at the club and they get pretty peeved.
As they should.
Right.
But, so, again, someone asked for the hardest level, and while this isn't the hardest level, this is one of the levels that I think is made much easier by Sonic being Super, where regular Sonic, it's really tough. So,
right.
Super Sonic.
Now, based on the videos we've been together in, seems like the hardest one, at least that I saw, was the one with the minecarts where you're grinding the whole time.
Unfortunately, Super Sonic does not work in the minecart grinding levels.
That's what I imagined.
Yeah.
It's like it's not going to let you just float over the whole damn thing. That would just be counterproductive.
Yeah. Now this would be the other hardest level that I think really shines with Super Sonic. So we'll do this one too.
All right. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Glad I came up with it.
I'm glad you did too. So I should also mention that there's one other set of levels where you can't use Super Sonic. Like I mentioned, anything that's kind of like an auto runner or a grinding level, and the 2 DLC levels do not allow Super Sonic. So we cannot be Super Sonic in Yoshi's Island or Legend of Zelda Zone.
Well, I mean that would break canon.
Yeah, it really would.
I mean, I can think of Link like changing, going through time and getting mystical swords and fighting giant pigmen, but turning into a giant glowing blonde man, that's just poppycock.
So do you think Seinfeld is canonical with Legend of Zelda since both have pigmen?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, he couldn't break the boss earlier, but he can break these giant caterpillars.
Right.
Check that out. That's cool.
I'd say, Zelda has a pretty infamous mailman, just like Seinfeld. Now, the Zelda mailman isn't as rotund as the Seinfeld one, but they are fairly annoying and kind of neurotic.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Now,
I think Link tends to make a lot of awful jokes about peanuts and airplanes too.
Really? Is that what Skyward Sword is about?
Skyward Sword is, it's basically 2 hours of Link asking Zelda what the deal is with the peanuts when he travels through time.
You'd think it would be easier for him to open those up since he has a sword, but I don't know.
Well, it's even though they're considered canonical, they're still different times. As you know, the Zelda series goes throughout time, so they're not in the same 1990s. They're in a different time era where they were probably made of different materials to accommodate the fact that swords were opening them up and not, say, fingers.
Yeah. But even though they're all in different times, they're all in a single timeline, and all of the Zelda games formulate, one continuous story.
Oh, of course, but today's peanuts are very easy to open comparatively to the Zeldas of the past, where peanuts were very, very hard to open. It's just kind of evolution.
Also, whoops.
Yeah.
Those sheep are kind of deadly.
I mean, as I've been saying, as in life.
Yeah. Also, I've heard rumors that in Hyrule, peanuts are actually a nut.
Peanuts are actually a nut?
I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I'm no scientist, but I'm going to say that's true.
I mean, I am a scientist, so you'd think I'd know this.
Well, my father is a doctor.
That's true.
And I'm going to assume he'd confirm that.
So, remember what I was saying about the bosses?
Yeah, I do.
Is this a little disappointing?
This is extremely disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing on him and he's not dying.
No.
I mean, he's not able to hurt me, but he's also not dying.
That's kind of like half the promised deal with Super Sonic, though. It's like having your cake and not eating it too.
Yeah. I was hoping that maybe his hitbox just wasn't big enough. Maybe if I had like a fatter enemy jump on me. But no.
No. You cannot properly fat shame him.
No. So,
Maybe an elderly enemy?
nah, at this point I'm just kind of like, screw it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go do something else.
Seppuku. Super Seppuku, in fact. Oh, this should be interesting.
Yeah. Now, this level was pretty tough without Supersonic.
Oh
It
yeah.
was really hard to stay ahead of these platforms.
With these sons of bitches, the key to.
Yeah. I mean, I know you really hated that guy, I hated that guy, so let's see
I wanted
if
to
Supersonic...
punch him in the junk.
Really? He doesn't look like he has jump.
He probably has cyber junk.
Maybe.
Kind of the laws. I believe it's one of Asimov's laws of robotics.
Huh, I didn't know that. I mean, I know law number 2 is that robots do actually have to, you know, go number 2, but
Right.
that's about it.
But I mean that kind of it's not a in stone one. It's not like written, but that number 2 kind of suggests that they have to have junk,
Yeah.
or at least a taint.
I kind of feel like Supersonic might be breaking this level a little bit.
Oh, significantly.
The level gets a little bit of revenge on him, though.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, you'll see.
I guess I'm gonna have to.
I mean, you can close your eyes, but for some reason, the double jump doesn't want to work on that spot. I've done it 2 times and it didn't work either time. That felt like enough. Also, let's kill this guy. Let's get him.
Do it. Oh.
Fuck.
He's just
Too
gonna
good for
jiggles.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's super.
Maybe.
We just didn't see his transformation.
Yeah, like
Like
normally,
that's-
normally he's brown, but he turns green.
Or it's like just Mecha Lakitu, and he is invincible.
It's possible.
Lakitu versus Mecha Lakitu.
I call him Lakitu.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Japanese. Would that movie have Don Fry in it, do you think?
I would hope so.
Me too.
I would hope so. Maybe he'll be in like Sonic the movie.
Oh,
I think he'd be much better than Jaleel White.
I agree. Do you think he would be Sonic? I think he definitely would have to be. Or Knuckles. Or Amy.
Now, how do you think Supersonic's gonna work here? Do you think he's gonna work?
I mean, he'll have to work. I mean, this is a right-to-work video game, so yes.
That's true. And I would never, you know, create a portion of a video where, you know, the whole theme of the video being Supersonic doesn't include Supersonic in this portion. I wouldn't do that as like a joke.
No, you're very stringent with your jokes.
Yeah.
Oh God, one more.
I was really pissed that I didn't get that last damn
I'm
ring.
kind of pissed right now.
Don't worry.
I'm glaring at my cat. She's a good cat, though.
Is she a good cat?
Yeah, she's sitting on my thighs right now, and that's pretty annoying. But she's fuzzy, so it's cool. If she were like a spiked cat, that'd be pretty shitty.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty super, but I don't know if he really flew through them there, or if, since we're in a two-dimensional plane we can't see, he just flew past them.
Well, he
So-
can hit the enemies, but he
Mhm.
can't hit their turtles. So I think he just flies through the turtles.
Right.
Or if we watch right here,
Yes. Oh, there you go. I think it's very not very super to run away from your enemies, Sonic.
yeah, or to, you know, phase through them. That feels cowardly.
Cop out.
But what can you do? Supersonic does as he wants. He's got all these rings, so we can't really
So-
stop him.
Are those squares of land in the background an attempt to piggyback off the success of Minecraft?
I think it's an attempt to piggyback off of the success of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Have you started Captain Toad yet? Because we got to LP that game soon.
I mean, I may have. I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Well, you should get started because I'm gonna be ready for this LP soon. And if you haven't finished it, you know what? I'm just spoiling it for you.
Okay, well let's just speak hypothetically here. Let's say, and I'm not saying this happened, but let's say that I may, what would you think if I took the Captain Toad copy I had and flipped it for a couple McGriddles? I mean, hypothetically.
Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, a really bad idea. But
Did you get a case of Surge?
I got one can.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea. I would get a much cuter food than a McGriddle.
Well, I almost got Pocky with Hello Kitty on the box. Would that be okay?
I was thinking like veal. Veal's a pretty cute food.
Ah, the baby guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. You have to eat your children. But anyway, I definitely did not sell my Captain Toad. I hope that would never do that. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I got Captain Toad digitally, so I can't sell it.
Oh, wow. So you've had your rights stolen.
Yeah. But I did get a sweet $5 voucher.
Nice. Like a real voucher?
Yeah,
like one
e-voucher that I used for Duck Hunt.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but I remember when during the 2000 election, when one of the big things was like No Child Left Behind and voucher programs. For some reason, I always imagined like the vouchers being like real life vouchers that came in fanny packs. I have no idea why.
Fanny packs.
Fanny packs.
Really?
I guess because maybe just vouchers sound like pouch, and fanny packs are kind of like pouches. So it's like, yeah, you get a free voucher. George Bush just kind of standing there with a fanny pack handing out these vouchers to needy parents.
So you basically thought that if you were in need, you'd get to meet the president and he'd give you a voucher.
From his fanny pack. Or at least like a government worker.
Okay, this makes sense, because I thought you were saying that, like, they'd send you a fanny pack, you'd open it up, and there were vouchers in it.
No, I mean, it could have been that too, but I like to imagine that it would have been George Bush and company, maybe Rummy and John Ashcroft, just, they got fanny packs on, and they may have suits, but they may also have, board shorts on, and they're giving away school vouchers, and that's it.
So, a little off topic, but did you think that Supersonic would work in this level?
I mean, I feel like if this were like the real canon Sonic, like the real life Sonic, you would be melting that ball of snow instead of just kind of being like, hey, it's glittery. But I do like that they actually added the little detail of, well, you can use Supersonic at this level, so we're just gonna make the snowball go Super Saiyan.
Yeah, and it's pretty damn useful in this level, considering, like, projectiles can kill you in one hit.
Right, I was thinking that. It's like, it seems, well, that seems a little dangerous, but it seems a little more convenient that way.
Momentum works in a really odd way with those enemies. You'll kind of see it later.
Does it, like, add traction or anything like that at all?
I don't think so, but you'll see.
Like a Subaru four-wheel snowball?
No. We don't have a Forester here.
Yeah.
But you'll see what I mean. Also, it's really hard to control them on these areas. I don't know why.
Yeah. These giant pool tables must be pretty cold for this snowball to melt over them.
It's true. So, if we kind of go forward into those guys, we get knocked back. But now we're gonna just approach this guy very slowly.
Oh my god.
And by doing that, it didn't seem to knock us back at all. I don't really understand.
I'm legitimately wondering if that's just an oversight, because it seems like that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you go full speed, that makes sense.
I'm gonna need a Manny, a Petty, and an avocado bagels for that this day.
But, we're wrapping this up. I didn't even think this would work. Like, I picked the level, and I was surprised to see that icon there, and I'm like, okay,
right,
let's see how this works. And I got no problem with it.
It's better than the last one, I'd say.
Yeah. So overall, would you say that this Supersonic is better than Supersonic and Sonic 06?
Yeah,
Adorable.
You would?
yeah. Because I'd say anything. It's more of a default thing. I kind of just started frothing at the mouth when you said Sonic 06.
Really?
So yeah, like you can't really hear it because it's a silent killer, but my mouth is full of like just rabies froth.
So, Hulkamat, what if I told you that if you don't start Captain Toad, I'm gonna download the DLC for the 360 version of Sonic 06, and you're gonna have to watch that.
Why are you so cruel?
Not cruel. It's
A man needs
supposedly
his-
really good DLC.
I needed that McGriddle really bad.
That's it. I mean, the heels come
Fine,
off.
I'll get it. I'll get it again.
I thought you preferred Jake's Wayback Burger.
Jake doesn't have a McGriddle. Jake's
Yes.
Wayback McGriddles doesn't even sound great.
Gotta go. Call me.
Bye. You're my favorite. Well, Sonic looks excited.
Yeah, he really does. He's got a winning smile.
Yeah. It'd be cool if he had like a charcoal smile. Maybe it's on the back.
Yeah. He's just a little embarrassed. He's so humble.
Yeah, so
Classy individual.
that's Super Sonic, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We played some hard levels. We played some levels that you might not think it would work on. We tried it on some bosses. And we informed you about the Zelda canon.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you next time, Hulkamat. We've got the hidden world to do.
Oh my god.
Excited for that?
I'm so excited. But it's hidden excitement. So,
Yeah, it should be.
yeah.
Especially given how hidden this world was. I mean, we had to do a lot to unlock it.
Oh yeah. Where was it? Was it like in the couch?
No. Behind the washing machine.
Oh,
You never, ever look there.
no, because it's like I'm not gonna look there.
I'm definitely not going to look there.
No.
So, do your recommended videos on the side include the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys versus Rough and Ready Memphis '87?
No, most of mine are based on stuff I've watched recently, so there's lots of Good Mythical Morning, which I watched a couple of, and The Rock's Greatest Insult in WWE, and This Is How You Don't Play Super Smash Bros. Wii U.
Huh. I also have 2028 End. See the movie that's shocking the world. Full movie. End.
Is that a Dinesh D'Souza movie?
No, I think this is just a paranoid conspiracy theory movie.
Well, here's what it says. Jesus Christ died on the cross during Earth's 4,000 year, AD 28, fulfilling the prophetic story of Moses, and he will return to Earth. So basically, it's second coming.
You kind of interrupted my Dinesh D'Souza joke.
Oh, by all means, keep going.
Well, you see, could you repeat the setup?
Yes.
Okay,
Is that
so
the
wait,
Dinesh- Yeah.
let me. So
Okay.
I've got 2028 End. See the movie that's shocking the world. Full movie. End.
Is that the Dinesh D'Souza movie?
No, this is just a paranoid conspiracy theory movie.
Oh, okay. That was a good one.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, see you next time.